focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, Allen. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Allen will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This is taken at the 10. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. He gets this to Davante Adams. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
40's Mike, 40's 24. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 26, check 26. Hey, 31, 26. Cover, cover. Motion. He's coming. 29. He's coming.
Watson just beating the play clock. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go, baby.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, 59. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 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 we got 3 down, 3 down. 54! 52! Down and go!
Throwing again on second down. Watson. That one complete. Elliott. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up third and goal. Out of the gun, Watson steps away. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Hey, 31! Mike's 40, Mike. Down, go!
On 4th down, Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
To throw again on second down, Allen.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Oh, yeah, coming. Both to Mike. Mike's both. Nice, screen up. 44.
From the gun, it's Allen. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 43 yards on the ground. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That second down play nets a -4. No score after one on EA Sports.
40. Check. I got you. Alert.
Throwing is Allen on third. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, simple.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Slam. Hey, alert. He's coming.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the Lions' 23-yard line.
You're set. 19. Hey, 31. Man, I got you. Check it out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer. St. Brown. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it. We don't work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
Kick, Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And taken right on the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. Be dead.
Throwing again is Watson. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Safe. Check 55. Alert. Off. 54. Mike 40. Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike 40.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Mike 52.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this will be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
It's caught. Jones. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
24 down, he's coming. Hey, Mike 52. Twist. Mike 52. Here we go. Hey, Mike 59. Mike 52. Close. Double. Mike 52. Try to do better.
To the air yet again. Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Oh, boy, when a good tight end reads man coverage, is able to run the corner route, almost impossible to defend. They can use the good head fake, work him inside, and then they'll get them on their back or on their hip and keep them away from the football with their body.
40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Going for the deep ball. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Allen looks to throw on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Complete to T.J. Hockenson. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, team 6, team 6. 44 to Mike, 44. Hey, here I come.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Meredith. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
45. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Bobo to Mike. Mike's Bobo. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Allen now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Allen to throw once more. It's caught at the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Mike's Bobo.
And again, it's Allen. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Watson throwing again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
And a huge chunk play to regain that lead. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Alert, 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 alert.
A final shot before half for Allen. Now he's forced out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
40, check, he's coming.
Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
My 40. It's just me and you.
To throw is Watson. To throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
25, alert, alert. 59. Hold the look, hold the look, hold. Check Mike 40, check Mike 40. 59.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got Adams on the hookup. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot. 26. Mike 40, Mike 40.
Watson going to throw again. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike.
Now Watson on 3rd down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. This is Grant. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Check by 19. 27. Ricky.
Allen now on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen completes this one to Meredith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd and 7, Watson flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hatch it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down.
40. Check.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
In your face. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. 19. 24. Drop deep, drop deep. Check 31, check 31. I got it. Check 39, 39.
Watson, off play action. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Pass, throwaway, and incomplete. It's now second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
I got him. Shoot. 55. 52's
Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Mike 59. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, let's get this.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a car. It's going to be a long day. Switch. Check 52.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's 3rd and 7.
The Packers on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7.
Forty's the mic. Squeeze. Hey, tight.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Allen to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This to advance to the divisional round. And his kick is right there. It's good. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.